It's the year 2124. I've simmed 100 years into the future in Football Manager. The future is a very strange place where Wolverhampton Wanderers are the Premier League champions, Spurs are champions of Europe, and in the last 100 years, Mexico, South Africa, Scotland, Bulgaria, and Northern Ireland have all won the World Cup. It's been a very strange century, which has seen things such as Newcastle United win the Champions League 8 times in a row, and Bayern Munich win their league 111 times concurrently. However, there's been a chronic underachiever in the last century, namely Liverpool. In the last 100 years, they've only won the Premier League once, 1 FA Cup and 4 League Cups. Our mission is to navigate our way in the future of Football Manager and rebuild Liverpool back to the powerhouse that they once were in the 21st century. Let's see how we get on. Okay, here we are. 100 years in the future. Officers still look very much the same. Eyebrows raised, so no problem there. Last season, they finished 8th. 3 wins and 1 draw in the last 5 matches. What a weird stat to give me. But yeah, we're not in the best of positions here. Let me tell you, this has been a long century for Liverpool. I mean, look at this. Reputation's 4-star.
That's embarrassing.
That's awful. But at least Everton's still the rivals. We're predicted 9th. Liverpool Football Club are predicted 9th. Now, I have clocked something immediately that it has £0 transfer budget. I'm hoping that is different. A lot of money in the wages, 2.7 million. Our training facilities got the AXA Training Centre, excellent training, state-of-the-art youth, exceptional youth recruitment. Love that. We've got Anfield, which is expanded to 61. I think that's what it is now. So I don't think there's actually been expanded whatsoever in 100 years. Here at the Trophy Hall, but as we know, Europa Leagues and things put in there, but they've not won what they should have. Familiarising myself with the squad. Obviously, I don't know anyone in the future right now. Everyone's a new player to us. Everyone is now a regen with these beautiful faces. So we have got 60 capped South African Lindo Kumalo.
Well done.
He's all right. He's okay. He's going to be a good winger. It says an elite winger. I wouldn't really say that, but he's all right. He's one of our better players. Now, there's going to be a theme here, but we also have, he's still fairly quick, but we've got 31-year-old Charlie Nangle at left back. He's also rated as one of our better players. He's on 200 grand a week. What I'm noticing as well with the wages, just people are getting paid is ridiculous. But I don't like him. I don't like him. He's okay. But he's 31 and, you know, all Football Manager players, you know, players past 25, nope.
Too old.
Now, another player with a lot of ability, but he's 30 years old, is the Peruvian Pedro Alacon. He's got 17 finishing, 16 composure, he's got 15 pace and acceleration, gets ball whenever possible. He is meant to be like an inside forward winger type. He's left-footed, so be good as a winger. He's worth a lot of money and he's wanted by Al Ali, so maybe we sell them. Full disclosure, I am absolutely open to selling every single one of these players to get the money up. I don't think we've got a lot of money here with Liverpool. 25-year-old Blagoy Dimitrov. He's okay. He's all right. I'm not that impressed. Remember how good Liverpool are. That's why the rating's gone down to 4-star. These, yeah, I mean, you're wanted by Wolves, who are the Premier League champions, and Shabab Al Ali again. Yeah, I'll be open to selling you, guy. You can go, lad. Ricard is our best defender, 29-year-old Spaniard. He's on 150k. He's all right, actually. He's much better. Resilient. He's got worldwide reputation, but he's played 260 games for us. Wow. Since 21-14, he's been at the club. Absolute legend. So the club and the team are in a bit of a mess, a bit of a rut. They're aging. They've got really bad contracts. They haven't got many good youth prospects. I've had a look. So we are open to any offers possible. This is going to be probably the biggest preseason that we do in these builds because typically there's not much to do. We've got a lot to do here. We're going to go into our first transfer window. If you made it this far, thank you very much. Like, share, and subscribe. Look to hit 2K as fast as possible. And let's see how I can get on and navigate in the future. I'll catch you in a minute. It's been an incredible transfer window. I've sold £215 million worth of players.
Blimey, that's quite a lot, isn't it, John?
Let's get into it. So £2.5 million. I got rid of Charlie Holland Wilkinson. Apparently he was our #1 goalkeeper. He certainly wasn't in my eyes. Shipped him off. It's 32. See you later. Brighton have got him now. Chris Thornton was already sold before I arrived, which is annoying because I want to play CDMs. So we sold him last season. He was on loan at Porto. They've completed the transfer for £6 million. Ollie Fields, he's crap. In a word, he's rubbish. He's 20 years old. We sold him for £9 million to Arsenal. Yeah, I'm really not bothered he's gone. Now, £10.5 million saw Romano Landry, the South African international, go to Nice. We got rid of him because we don't play that position. He is not good enough as a CDM. We don't play a centre mid or an attacking mid, and I just need to get him off the book, so he's away. A difficult one because we do play wingers, but Arsenal offered us £20 million, and Pavel Tomáš wants to leave. He wouldn't sign a new contract. He's on a lot of money. So he's a great age. He's young. A lot of potential in him still. But yeah, it was a good decision, I think. £34 million was enough for Wolves to pry away Dimitrov. He does not play in the positions that we need him to. Again, he's a very good player, but if we don't play the centre mid or attacking mid, the Wolves are obviously Premier League champions, so they have a lot of pull as well. They want a lot of our players, but say no a lot of the time as well. Made it very difficult, Wolves. We sold our Charlie Nangle, Englishman, 31, for £69 million. I couldn't say no to it. It's a ridiculous amount of money for a 31-year-old. He was a very good player, and if he was, 29 or younger, I would have said no, but £69 million, he had to leave. He has been an academy product of Liverpool, 302 games for us. He's an absolute legend, and he's helped kickstart this rebuild. And another man out of contract next year who had absolutely no interest in signing a new contract, his words, not mine, is the 60-time capped Lindokula Kumalau. The reason why I've sold him is because I could not say his name. But yes, £76 million. Barcelona have got him. He can play both wings. It's a damn shame that he wouldn't stay with us, but I'm not going to make him stay and leave for free. And so we got him off the books. We got a lot of money for him. And again, he's helped kickstart this rebuild. So we got cracking. £4.8 million got us the Japanese wonder kid, Shinya Kojima.
Domo arigato.
What a beast this guy is. Look at him. I think he's going to play at the right wing for now, but he has got 18 dribbling and 16 finishing. He's rapid. He's got a load of determination, very good work rate. He's left-footed. I'm going to put him on the wing, and I think he'll absolutely tear it up. But I'm really, really happy with the capture. This is what we needed. Young players that can develop, and he's already one of our best players. We play three at the back, and we don't have many centre-backs, so I looked at who was available. Alessandro Rizza, he's got the Riz, formerly of Juventus and Monza, £3.1 million. He's just cover. He can also play CDM, so he's a good cover. He's 28. He's nothing great. £4.4 million was enough to get the American Matthew Vitali again from Juventus. He's much better, actually. I think he will start. He's got 102 caps for America, and he's really, really good. I'm really happy with him. £7 million for the Welsh international. 96 caps for Kieran Jones. He's bloody good. We had very little CDMs in the team, and I think he's a starter. He's got 16 passing and 15 vision. He's got 17 natural fitness as well, which is really good because he is 28. Could improve a little bit, but I don't think he will. But it just means he'll maintain this for a while. Brian Struker, playing for a country I've never heard of before. He's played for that country 14 times. He's, again, because we sold all of the wingers, we had to bring in some cover, costing us £19 million. But he's got a lot of potential. He's only 18. He won't start, but he definitely has a lot of room to develop. And I think he'll come good, but at the very least, we're in a lot of competition. So we need to make sure we've got enough players as it stands. A player that was already signed by the game, he was on loan. Jordan Cockerill was signed for £27.5 million. He might play up front. I'm going to try and sell him next year. I don't want him. He's rubbish. He's got 19 determination, so good for him, but he's 30 years old. This is the problem that this Liverpool team have had. They've been buying rubbish players, and they're really, really old. And my last transfer was another wonder kid, £43 million from Toronto. Really strange how Toronto have had a Welsh international wonder kid, but they did. He's now ours. It's Jason Williams. It turns out Wales are really good in the future. He's got 16 passing, a lot of good vision, good work rate, technique. He's only 20 years old. Again, getting in the youth. It's going to be a long rebuild. 5 years we're spending here, and I want to get Liverpool back to the top of the tree. Despite selling £215 million worth of players and only spending £86 million of that money, we have still got no money. We've got 600k in the wages and 10 mil in the transfer budget, but I'd expect a lot more money. Our owners keep snuffling it away, so I hope that changes.
They're greedy.
We are using Nap's Argus tactic. Look at it below. Nap is a fantastic tactic creator, so I thought I'd use it this time. And this is how I see the team lining up. Obviously, it can always change. We've got Narrow, Rickard, Wagner, Kelly, Mason Smith, Jones, Williams, Prosser, Alacon, Kojima, and Kumalo. Could all change. As I say, it's nothing set in stone when it comes to the AI. They can play whatever they want, but it's done well for the preseason. Season preview, we have gone up 1 place, so that's fine. Bloody hell. How many spaces do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams are in the Champions League. 2 are in the Europa League. Oh, we're in the Europa League. Okay, we're in the Europa League. And we've got 9 teams in Europe here. That is wild. 9 teams in Europe. Wolves are predicted 5th, weirdly. Newcastle, Tottenham are the number 1 team they're predicted to win. 100 years into the future, this is not the Liverpool that we are used to seeing. They are middling, mid-table. We need to push them on into the upper echelons of English football. Can we break into the Champions League or the Europa League? Can we break into the top 6? That'll be a good start. Can we win a cup? Will be another great start. I'll catch you in a minute. Back with a vengeance. Oh my word. 3 at the back. Naptastic. Thank you very much. Get that tactic in your locker, boys. We took it, right, to the last day of the season. And we won it on goal difference by 5. Okay. And we did really, really well. We won 7-0 last day of the season to win the title.
I don't know. I think that's a bit dodgy, mate.
Ipswich took it to the Champions League. They got the 5th spot. Wolves and Fulham also made it into Europe. Newcastle and Arsenal in the mud. Aston Villa in the mud. We've got the likes of Salford relegated. Blackpool, Lincoln, Bristol Rovers stayed in the Premier League, which is great for them. Top goal scorers, we didn't feature. We didn't feature in the top ratings either, but Prosser got himself 3rd on the assists. No man of the matches. Naro got equal Golden Glove. Shared the Golden Glove. This is a tactic I can get behind. We always concede goals. However, shithouses. Where are you, shithouses? All gone. Not one player made the yellow cards, and that, quite frankly, is not good enough.
You gotta get angry. You gotta get mean. That's the only way you can play.
In other competitions, we were knocked out in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup by Man United. That's really disappointing. Knocked out in the 4th round by Newcastle United. Again, very disappointing to say they came 10th. However, we won the Europa League. Incredible. We won the Europa League 2-1 against Panathinaikos in the final. We absolutely dominated. We fully deserved it. Strucker with a double. Kojima got an assist. 2.55 XG, 25 shots to 9. We absolutely destroyed him. And there's one that came in the 94th minute. So really, really was fantastic there by Liverpool. The numbers, not outrageous. 24 goals for Kojima. Really amazing debut for the youngster. Pino got himself 23. 17 apiece for Strucker and Jones. Strucker again. 14 for Alacon and 13 for Jason Williams. Well done to you. 17 assists for Pino. Kojima also got 16 assists, 15 for Prosser, 14 apiece for Mason Smith and Alacon, and 12 for Kieran Jones. I like to shout here, look how good. Look how good the Japanese wonder kid is. Absolutely sensational.
Kamikaze Banzai.
And I'm really happy with Strucker. I didn't think he'd get this good. I mean, he's improving a lot, so maybe he's nailed his space in the team. Only 18 years old. He's got a lot of potential. One thing I had noticed, I was going through, funny things that happened in the league since, 100 years has passed. Newcastle United have moved to a 124,500 seater stadium called the Gary McMaster Stadium. And who is Gary McMaster, you may ask? Well, he is a retired 69-year-old former player, former manager. He took charge of Newcastle for 20 years. And won the Premier League 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. He won the Club World Cup 3 times, the Champions League 5 times. He won everything. It looks like he won everything in the game. So a bit of a legend, fully deserves the biggest stadium in Europe named after him. So money-wise, before we get into it, it's looking a lot better now. I saw this debt went all the way down to 95 million at one point. We're 87 in the black, so that's looking good. We've got 31 million to spend, which is not a great deal of money, but we do have 825,000 pounds in the wages. What I'm noticing is that a lot of our players are still attracting a lot of interest. Now we've got a foothold in it. I'd like to win more than just getting, goal difference wins. We need to go clear of second place. I want to, we're now in the Champions League. I want to now win the Champions League. It's continue the rebuild. I'll see how we get on in the second transfer window. I'll catch you in a minute. We just can't stop selling people here in the future. We have sold Samuel Prosser to Ipswich for £30 million. He's old, too old, and he has gone. And then we sold another old boy, Pedro Alacon, to Al Ittihad. He is very good, objectively very good. Oh, you know what? And I've not got anyone who is better, but the important thing is he's 31 years old, and in Football Manager terms, that means he's practically dead.
You're too old.
And I wasted no time replacing them. For 450k, I brought in Thapelo Seca. He is going to be a defensive midfielder. He's, he's all right. He's just a young one for the future. See if he can develop. We also spent £1.8 million on Filippo Bellucci. Again, I think he's good. He's got good potential. 19 years old. I think he could develop well. To replace Prosser, I bought Christian Martinez for £38 million from Barcelona. He's just amazing. I'm really happy with him. An actual improvement this time. Maybe not in positions because he can only play right back, but he plays that right wing back attack. And look at that. Look at his physicals. 18 in aggression as well. And we want more aggression. We need some shithouses in this team. We spent £45 million on Francisco Parra. Now, ignore his positions. He's going to be our Segundo Volante on attack. He is sensational. We got him from Aston Villa, and I'm really happy we got him on board. He's 24 years old. He is Mexican, and he is now a Liverpudlian. And I had money to spend, and I wanted to spend it this time, not being so, pragmatic. I wanted to get ahead and spend everything. So I've gone ahead and got Ignacio Bozio, which has got a great name, from Swansea. Again, an odd team, but they're in the Premier League now. So Swansea are back in the big time. He is an elite centre-back. He's our elite centre-back. I wouldn't really say this is elite. The standards have dropped in the 22nd century, but this is what the standards are for an elite centre-back, and so, yeah, fine. And this is how I imagine the team will line up. We've got Nara Vitali, Ricard, Kelly, Martinez, Williams, Parra, Mason Smith, Pino, Strucker, and Kojima. I don't think they'll play Parra there, as much as I will train him to play there. I think they'll play him as left wing back, which is what the assistants have done, but that's what it is. Season preview, we are predicted 8th. 8th. We're predicted 8th. Okay, well, we'll see how we get on there. Both Sheffields are in the Premier League now. That's the first time, isn't it? I'm probably not in the last century, but you know what I mean. Money-wise, we're in a good position. We spent everything, not a penny left. 16k in the wages, 43 million in the bank. We're predicted 8th. We're already the league champions. I want a Champions League. I want domestic cups. Let's go get it in our second season here in the future. Second season and, second place. We'll take that. We'll take that. I did think that our first season winning the league was a bit ridiculous. Chelsea, outright winners. They only lost 4 times. They have 92 points to our 81. So fair play to Chelsea in the year 21-26. Notable performances. Sunderland got relegated on 8 on 8 points.
Sunderland's a massive club.
Sunderland won 1 game, which was against Sheffield United, who was above them. Sheffield United instead had a goal difference of -106. Wow. We got the likes of Arsenal in 13th, Man City in 9th, Wolves 3rd, or 4th rather. They're doing quite well. Lincoln survived in the Premier League. Blackpool still there. Bristol Rovers. Oh, the future's bleak. Kojima, top goal scorer, and he's instantly wanted by Real Madrid. I'm going to have a tough time keeping him on board.
Karate, judo, sumo, samurai.
Parra got best player in the league. Kojima second. Did Parra play in that position that I wanted him to? I mean, look how good he is. He is absolutely ridiculous. No man of the matches, no clean sheets, and no shithouses. No shithouses. I'm not enjoying this tactic. In the future, everyone's soft. In other competitions, we were runners-up in the English Community Shield. We lost that. We were also knocked out in the 3rd round by Newcastle at the Carabao Cup. We were also knocked out in another 3rd round by Man United. Man United and Newcastle in the early stages. That's very, very, very difficult to take. We won the UEFA Super Cup. Extra time against Real Madrid. English teams dominating this. 5 out of the last 4. United, Aston Villa, Tottenham, and ourselves. We won the European South American Club Challenge.
What the hell is even that?
But it was heartbreak in the Champions League. We came second. We were runners-up, and it's hard to take. 2-1 in the final against Atletico Madrid. To be fair, they won fair and square. If you look here, yeah, we scored the 87th minute, but it was a thoroughly deserved victory for Real Madrid. More possession, more XG, more shots. The numbers, obviously Kojima got top goal scorer, 36 goals, just outright monster. Struker got himself 16 as well for Kean Jones, 11 for Para, 10 apiece for Williams, Branthwaite, and Pino. When it came to the assists, 19 for Para. He's absolutely amazing. 14 for Mason Smith, 10 apiece for Strucker, Branthwaite, and Pino. How good is Strucker these days? Yeah, he's 19 years old. He's now officially a wonder kid. I bought him. He wasn't a wonder kid. We've turned him into one. Look how good he is. So very happy we got him early on. Money-wise, we've actually been given a lot of budget this time. We've got £73 million, close to 74. And, well, to be fair, not much in the wages, so we'll have a little play with that. I say a lot of our players are wanted in the future, and we definitely can manufacture some sales, but I want to keep a hold of my good youngsters. I think maybe this time the midfield has a look, maybe a better goalkeeper. We'll have to see. But yeah, we'll go into our third transfer window. I'll catch you in a minute. As always, in this save, we've made a ton of changes. So first off, we got rid of Alessandro Rizza. Very good player for us. He played 26 times, scored 1 goal. He won the league with Liverpool in the 22nd century. He is left to Reims just because we've got a lot of young talent coming through. He's 30 years old, only £1.8 million. He's gone. He's off the books. See you later. Jordan Cockrell, he's gone. £16 million to Norwich. I didn't want him. I didn't like him. He's got... I mean, I think I'm being too harsh, but he's 31 years old. He's practically dead. I don't want him. Cockrell only signed him as a last resort. See, even our scouts don't like him. Why are we scouting players we've just sold? I don't know, but he's gone either way. And the big one, Kumalau has gone. He did not want to sign a new contract. His contract was due to expire, so I shipped him off to Benfica for £44 million, 87 caps for South Africa. He's really good. He's got 17 finishing, 16 composure, but he will not get on the pitch purely for the fact that Kojima is so good. So we're going to cash in and move on. And we did move on. We signed Ian Kelly from Newcastle United. He is a wonder kid at centre-back for just £7 million. I don't know why they wanted rid of him, but they did. We pounced. He's very, very good. Only 20 years old. Plenty of room for development. And he would need a little bit of development, but I'm very confident that he'll get there. Another youngster in Pavel Fronek. We purchased him from Slavia Prague for just £7.5 million. He is going to play in the CDM role, but also he can play at centre-back if needed. I really like him. Versatile, very young. I think he's going to feature quite a lot. I really like him. He's already capped 44 times for the Czech Republic. There's a pattern developing. We spent £500,000 on the Algerian wonder kid. Well, he's not really a wonder kid, but he is an Algerian legend already. He's played 100 times for his previous club. He's played 135 games at the age of 19, capped 24 times for Algeria. Cost us nothing. We've loaned him back to CR Belouizdad because he's not quite good enough yet, but he will be when he arrives next season. Bargain of the entire window, Scotland international Adam Kerr from Sheffield United had a relegation release clause of £550,000. He is a wonder kid. I cannot believe I have got him for this price, and that is why we sold our other striker Kumalau, because we've got this kid. Look how good he is. He's got 17 dribbling, 17 first touch, 16 finishing, 16 off the ball, 17 decisions. He's going to be amazing. He's our backup to Kojima. He's only 19. He's got 8 and 8 for Scotland. What a boy. What a boy. Bargain.
You love a bargain.
We dropped £49 million on Boris Geisin. He was, he's exactly what we need. He is the CDM we've been looking for. He's the CDM we need. He's another wonder kid. Played 30 times for Switzerland. He's now worth over £100 million, but he is a lot of money. But we didn't have a CDM that we wanted because Para kept playing on the left wing back. So I've bit the bullet on that one. He is going to play at left wing back. And this kid is our new beast in midfield. We went to Uruguay, to Nacional, and we scouted Fabian Acuna. He is a very good operator here at centre-back. He only cost us £4 million, already worth 70 million apparently. But he's, he argues with officials. He's got 17 aggression. Shithousery is what his name is, and I think he's going to be a really good addition for us at centre-back. We've got so many centre-backs, hence why Rizzo went. I want to sell a few more. And the big one, possibly rising to £61 million, Christopher Lacanza from Atletico Madrid. He is going to be on the left wing on support. He is sensational. He is, look at him, he's an elite winger. He is going to be with us for a long, long time. He's 23 years old, already capped 36 times for France, which is no feat at a young age. He's going to be our permanent fixture, I think, at left wing, and we play that on support. And that is what he's going to be doing. Look at that. Look at that. This is how I imagine the team will line up. Again, this is always subject to change. But we've got Naro, Ricard, Bozio, Acuna, Mason Smith, Struker, Geisin, Williams, Parra, Lacanza, and Kojima. This is a fantastic team. Very young team as well, which I'm really happy with. But let's see what the Premier League think. At 6th, okay, we're crawling up there. We're crawling up there. Key players apparently is Julio Cesar Gomez of Tottenham. Wow. Yeah, there's a reason why he wouldn't even join us. Yeah, he's he's better than what we have. God damn it.
I'm going to lose.
Money-wise, we did really go hell for leather in this transfer window, but they're all young players. So because they're young, time to develop. We're now looking to win the Champions League, the league again, domestic cups, win as much as we can. Let's see how we get on in our 3rd season. I'll catch you in a minute. Boom! Back on top. Season 3. Get it in the cabinet. Premier League title for Liverpool. We absolutely romped it. 94 points. We swapped over with Chelsea. Newcastle closest to us, 9 points behind. But what an amazing, amazing season, which sadly saw Luton, Rotherham and Salford relegated. But don't worry, because Bristol Rovers and Lincoln making it top 10. I'm a Lincoln fan in this save. We didn't get any top goal scorers, which is odd, or any of the top performers, which is odd to say that we were the best team in the league. But Lacanza, on his debut, got 18 assists, which is amazing. No man of the matches. However, Naro got back on the clean sheets. He's developing into a good goalkeeper. 17 1v1s now. And what is going on? We have turned into a bunch of soft little shits. I want aggression. I want to be, slamming people up.
You're all worthless and weak.
In other competitions, we won the Carabao Cup. We also won the FA Cup. The treble, the domestic treble has been done. But not just that, we won the Champions League. We bottled it last year. We've won the Champions League, the quadruple.
That's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
The quadruple in the year 21-27 has been complete. We beat Napoli in the final. A very close game by all accounts. They dominated possession, but Kojima and Mason Smith both getting on the score sheet. They did get a goal, but it was the last minute. And absolutely incredible effort, boys. Nara with a 7.6 as well does help. The numbers, 26 for both Pedro Pino and Kojima, 14 for Williams, 13 for Parra. Geisin in his first season got 12, so did Branthwaite, and 10 for Adam Kerr, who's sadly injured. 25 assists for Lacanza, that is why we spent all that money on him. 18 for Parra, 16 for Stoker. Mason Smith got 13 and 11 for Pedro Pino. These are both leaving, I believe. Oh, no, wait, no. You're not leaving yet, but he is wanted, so we will try and sell him. Man City want him. Delicious. And Newcastle. Mason Philip Smith, I believe his contract is up. Yeah, 2027. Yeah, he's gone. He's joining Villarreal already, so he's on his way, which is sad, but we do have others to replace him. After a historical quadruple winning season, we now have £83 million to spend with $275k in the wages. Look at what we've done since we joined. This is where we found Liverpool, and this is where we are now. A lot of good player sales, really good business being done, and investing in, very, very smart pieces of business when it comes to, and investing in youth has been our key here. If we look, Ian Kelly, he's doubled in value already. But the big one, Adam Kerr, £500,000. £500,000 we got him for. He's now worth probably 30-40 million quid. We're going to keep him. I had an offer accepted for a Portuguese wonder kid for 40 million, but then I found this kid. So why would I do that? 16 caps and 15 goals for him. He's going to be a Scottish legend. And we do the same again. We've now got a target on our back. We are becoming quickly the biggest team in England once again, 100 years later. But can we keep all of our titles? I don't want to drop any. Realistically, I can't do a double quadruple, but a treble. I'd like to keep the Champions League and the Premier League are always the key to success and what I want in saves. So let's see who we can sell on. If we can do any more good business, I'll catch you in a minute. When you reach the age of 30 in my rebuilds, you go to the scrap heap. £38.5 million was enough for me to say, you know what, Lopez, I kind of forgot you were in my team. So Lopez is gone. He was our second striker, really. And yeah, he's decent. But yeah, £38.5 million to Brighton. See you later, mate. Pedro Pino, 31 years old. Sell him to make glue. He's gone to He's gone to Newcastle. We sold him to Newcastle for £27 million, but he's now at Porto. We sold him. So we've had him, bloody hell, for a very long time. We've sold him to Newcastle for 21 million, and then they've sold him to Porto in the same window for 23. What? I've never seen that. But that's what happened there.
Is that legal?
Another 31-year-old in Matthew Vitale. He has gone to Monaco for just £7.5 million. We had 10 centre defenders, so yeah. And as you can see, the scout stage signing was the last resort. So yeah, it was a good decision for the 130 capped American.
America's greatest citizen.
We sold Branthwaite to Newcastle, and he hasn't been sold on yet, so that's good. The Barbadian has gone for £38.5 million. Kind of the going rate for my players this window, but he's worth a lot of money. He's good, but I found someone better, and he wouldn't sign a new contract either, so it was a win-win. We paid £31 million for Pedro Pereira from Vitoria. Look at this wonder kid. He's 20 years old, already capped for Portugal. He's worth over £100 million, and he's going to be in the centre of our defence. He is an absolute beast. He can leap like a salmon. I need to change the height and weight because I don't know how tall that is in centimetres, but that is how tall he is in centimetres. We spent £32.5 million for Porto's JP Mkhize. It's a weird name, but he is incredible. I think he's one of the best right backs in the game at the moment. He's an elite fullback, only 24 years old. South Africa's team in 100 years' time is amazing. Back South Africa a lot because that's the team that's coming for us internationally. I needed a goalkeeper. This lad, Konata Paul, is only 20 years old. He cost me £9 million. He's a bang average goalkeeper. He could turn into something good, so fingers crossed. And here we go. This guy doesn't even start. He doesn't even start. Oscar Gallen, the Australian wonder, doesn't even get a game for us. But he is cover. Same age as Branthwaite, but he would sign a contract and stay with me. So he's here for the remainder of the rebuild. You know, he's as maxed out agility as you can. He's got much better physicals. He's very similar player, but I think he's a little bit better. Now, this is how I see the team starting. As you can see, not a great deal of difference compared to last year. Nara, Ricard, Bozio, Pereira, Mkhize, Gyson Williams, Para, Struker, Lacanza, and Kojima. I did have to reject a £215 million offer for Williams. I accepted it from Atletico Madrid. And then I had a look around. Do they still want him? Yeah, there you go. They still want him. I had a look around. I couldn't replace him. There was no one else. If I sold him, there was no one else that I could put in instead. So I rejected it.
We cannot replace him.
Here we go. We're nearly at the top. We are predicted third now. Remember, we predicted ninth or so when we started. We're now in the top three. There's 9 teams, by the way, in England that go into European competition. It's wild in the next 100 years. It's a shame I'll not live long enough to see it. Now, looking at the money is looking better and better every window. We've got 164 million now in the balance. There's no one else to buy, so we've got 21 million pounds almost and 300k in the wages. That'll just go on to the next stage. We now face Newcastle in the Charity Shield. We've got Ipswich in the European Super Cup. And then we go on to all the other major competitions. Thank you for making it this far. If you haven't already, do give it a like and a share and a subscribe if you haven't and you're new to the channel. And we're going to do more of these other videos as well. Different teams, maybe some different sort of video types. But we go on now to our 4th season. We have every single thing that could be ours is now ours. We need to retain them all. Let's see if we can. I'll catch you in a minute. 2 in a row, baby. 2 in a row. 80 points. It wasn't quite spectacular as it was last year. We did have 11 draws, which kind of sapped all the points that we could have won. But yeah, really, really good. And can I say, the Premier League, 6 points separate 2nd and 8th. That is an amazing Premier League. We just have to wait 100 years. Ipswich getting the top 6. Well done to them. Wolves are just a great team at the moment as well. Burton, Bournemouth, the Swansea gone. Bristol Rovers and Lincoln still in the Premier League. Kojima, top goal scorer yet again.
Fujitsu!
Para and Lacanza are the top 2 best players. Para and Lacanza in that order with their assists. No one for man of the matches. But when it comes to the Golden Glove, Narrow loves it. And no shithouses because, you know, our team's a bunch of fannies. In other competitions, we did win the Community Shield. Thank you very much. That was against Newcastle. We were knocked out in the semi-finals by Ipswich. I mean, I suppose they're now a good team, you know, coming 5th or 6th. So I can probably, it's not that bad. We were runners-up in the UEFA Super Cup. We did lose. Wasn't that to Ipswich again? Bastards, 3-2. God damn it. We won the FA Cup. We beat Norwich in the final 2-1. Such strange teams. But there you go. And it's 2 in a row for us there. And we were runners-up this time in the Champions League. Have we've been in 3 finals in a row, I think. 3 finals in a row. And we've only won 1. So,
it's the history of the Tottenham.
The numbers, Kojima, again, top, 35 goals for him. Lacanza got 20, 17 for Para, 12 for Adam Kerr, well done you. 10 for Geisen, really well done there. 30 assists for Para. He's a naughty man, and 30 assists for Para, 21 for Lacanza, 13 for Struker, 11 for McKay's. I hate that name. Now, when it comes to finances, I've turned this team right around. We have got £140 million and 300k in wages to spend. So that is something lovely. We probably can get a bit of world class in here. Depth-wise and even in the starting lineup. We now go into the final transfer window of this futuristic rebuild. Let me know in the comments as well. Have you enjoyed the future rebuild? Do you like this idea? Do you want me to go through other things in the future? How far in the future do you want us to go? And let's see if we can improve the team one last time. Any big transfers? I'll catch you in a minute. Last transfer window, quiet's not the word, but it wasn't our most wild. We just won the league again, so it's one of those things. We bought for £10.5 million Naldinho from Cruzeiro. He's a wonder kid. He's very cheap. He's cover now for the right side if Struker wants to go. We have let go a couple of players for free. Kean Jones being one of them, but no major money's in, and one big transfer. Another wonder kid from Cruzeiro for £10.5 million. They just had the same release clauses. Is centre back Giovone Freitas. He is really good, actually. He could possibly start. He's 20 years old, yet to be capped for his country at a full international, but he has been capped under 23 level. Played 18 times for Cruzeiro, and a really, really good player. Solid for the future. Will not really reap the benefits of this, but the club will. I've had my eye on this kid for a very long time. 63 times he's played for his country. He's only 23 years old. Andre Damas went to Fiorentina towards the beginning of this save, and I saw him and I thought I had to have him. He is incredible. Cost us £150 million, the most we have spent on a single player in this futuristic rebuild. But he is going to be our beast at the back, and nothing's going to get around him. Centre-backs are absolutely pivotal to what we do. Left-footed, elite centre-back. He's a realist, so he's going to help us win, hopefully, another historical quadruple. This is how I see the team lining up. We've got Naro, Bosio, Damas, Pereira, McKenzie, Geisen, Williams, Para, Lacanza, Struker, and Kojima. This team is amazing. I'm really, really happy with it. Really happy with what we've done with this. A lot of really good young players. And what that has done for us is it's put us equal top. I'm taking this as we are predicted to win the league finally. We were just scraping 9th and 10th when we started this rebuild. We're now looking at pushing number 1. That is how well we have done in this rebuild. It's been a lot of fun so far. We've still got money to spend-ish, but we're not going to spend any more. We don't need anyone else. We've got 114 million pounds in the bank to say we have flipped the finances on its head in a good way. And it's very good that we're all doing 5 seasons here in this save. My computer does not like simming 100 years worth of data. It is taking me so long to do this video. But thank you very much for making it this far. One more season to go. Can we win all 4 competitions again in this rebuild? I'll catch you in a minute. There we go. Proving that season 2 was just a hiccup. Goddamn Chelsea. We finished top of the league again for sensational amount of points. 94, 4 defeats, 4 losses, 30 wins. Incredible. And what's more incredible is I'm pretty sure Bristol Rovers has been in the league ever since we started this rebuild. So that's that's very bizarre. Kojima losing out on top goal scorer by a single goal.
Dishonor on your whole family.
3 of the best players were ours: Lacanza, Para, and Kojima. Lacanza and Para both are top 2 in assists, 21 and 20 apiece. Man of the matches we didn't feature. Narrow got again the Golden Glove. And we're a bunch of absolute fannies. That has been the failure of this rebuild. In other competitions, we won the Charity Shield. We won the Carabao Cup, a lovely domestic double. However, we were knocked out in the FA Cup quarter-final by Chelsea. And we're also knocked out in the quarter-finals. These always kind of pair up. Quarter-finals of the Champions League by Porto. The numbers: 27 goals for Kojima. It looks like he must have had a lot of injuries because he only played 23 games. 21 goals for Para. He played all 58 games. That's insane. 20 goals for Kerr. Right, unless Adam... It looks like Kerr got ahead of Kojima, which, you know what, he's absolutely insane. So I'm not unhappy at that. Cost us £500,000. Genuinely bargain of every rebuild I've done. Fronek got 17 goals, 15 for Struker, 14 for Geisin, 14 for Jason Williams, 30 assists for Para, 51 goal contributions. He is insane. This player, look how good he is. He's been one of the best players I've ever bought in this game. Lacanza got 23 assists, 15 for Struker, and Fronek got 14. Now, we're not quite done. We are in the Club World Cup, and I've never won this from memory. So we're going to go one last time into a club competition. We're going to go into the Club World Cup. Can we win it for the first time? For us, I know Liverpool won it before. We'll catch you in a minute. We did it, guys! We did it, guys! Officially, the first time I've ever won this competition. I got the little thing come up from Steam going, Blam! World champions. We won the Club World Cup in the year 2129. It only took me 105 years to do it. We beat Tottenham to reach the final, and we beat Man United there 2-0. Oh my God, the dominance of Spurs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've won it 5 times in the last 7 years. That is absolute dominance. Not 7 years, last 7 times the competition's been on. But yes, beat Man United 2-0. Kerr, oh my God, we absolutely dominated them. Kerr getting the first goal, and then Bozio getting the last winner. And this was pretty much our strongest team that we could put out. And yeah, get in there. We absolutely dominated Man United. But what team did they play? I couldn't tell you any of these players at all. But apart from Botelho, is he the kid that we went for? The Portuguese? Yeah, he is. Yeah, well, you should have joined us, lads. We're leaving the club with £141 million in the bank. The finances have been flipped, switched, improved. We've got the Club World Cup. We're the world champions. We're the Premier League champions. We're the Carabao Cup holders. We've also won the Champions League during this time. I think we've won every single cup possible with this Liverpool team, taking them from mid-table mediocrity back to the top of not just the Premier League, of world football. If you've enjoyed this video and you made it this far, please do hit like, hit subscribe, follow for more content, comment below. Did you enjoy this sort of outside of the box rebuild? 100 years in the future, would you want us to keep doing these sort of things? Go further, try other ideas, put them all in the comments. I love to hear feedback from you all. Thank you again. I've had a lot of fun during this rebuild. And until next time, guys, take care.